Amre Moussa, thank you very much indeed for joining us. First of all, let me ask you what these clashes mean for the up-and-coming elections and the military council.
Of course, all of us here now are trying to put an end to those clashes that have erupted in the streets around the Tahrir Square. I hope we can succeed in doing so as quickly as we can. That's number one. There is no reason to use force or excessive force against the demonstrators who are really expressing their frustration because of the slow pace of movement or of reform or of moving towards the future and democracy and elections and so on. Number three, the elections are going to take place as agreed or as decided on the 28th of November. Now there is consensus that those elections have to take place and postponement should be out of the question. Of course, the events in Al-Tahrir create a lot of tension, but many of us hope, I hope that this will come once the assurance about that elections are going to take place on time and that the presidential elections are going to follow suit in the near future and not to be postponed and postponed.
Okay.
Things will fall into place.
Well, we're now looking at live pictures on our screen, and the Tahrir Square is absolutely thronged with people there. At the moment, it all looks very peaceful, but really, they're shoulder to shoulder in the square. The main issue that those people have is that they feel that military power has taken over. Is there a real concern that these elections are not going to bring about the kind of changes that these people fought for originally?
Yeah, you see, in fact, there are certain political forces that do not necessarily agree or support the elections. But the vast majority of the political forces are for elections, and the elections should take place as decided on the 28th of November. In fact, I personally see that if elections are were to be postponed, the repercussions would be more serious than what we see today. This is the beginning, anyway, of putting into effect the goals of the revolution of the 25th of January, that we move towards the democracy and the elections, the parliamentary elections. But the missing link was when the presidential elections would take place. I believe this will be clarified in the next few days, or at least I hope. The point, the two main points that you can hear in the Tahrir and in other places is about the handing over the authority to a civilian authority. It should be an elected civilian authority. So the government should be handed over to a civilian, elected civilian authority. Okay. Number two, the current government, that many people see that it did not really do what it should have been doing, and therefore they are demanding a different government.
Okay.
All those are now the subject of political talks and contacts.
Okay, Amre Moussa, thank you very much indeed for joining us.
Thank you.